whatever you do, just make sure that you're not letting any crumbs slip through the cracks, because those are your crumbs. That's your money. So there's this one famous saying from Jay-Z, right? It's, how do you put it? Oh yeah, he puts it like this: I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. You might have heard that saying before. And when I first heard that verse from Jay-Z, it really popped out at me, because, you know, when I first started that and I became a licensed loan officer, it reminded me of how much we really do run our desk like a business. We run our license like a business. And I think that if you don't understand that concept, and you're just getting by day or week by week or month by month, you're gonna have a very difficult time in actually making this career worthwhile. And why I say making it worthwhile is because at the end of the day, it's gonna be a grind if you don't know how to do this very well. And so I'm so happy you found Ed Sales Remastered, because I'm gonna teach you how to do this very well. And the reason why I even thought of this topic is because it dawned on me, and I was very surprised to actually look at how many of us do not look at our business as multiple streams of income, meaning that we have the capability to do streamline refinances. That's one streamline, right? We have the capability to do government loans, which is FHA, VA. That could be another line of income. We have the capability of doing non-QM or conventional or DPA or purchase or refi. And so we have all of these multiple channels of income that we could generate. And depending on how seasoned you are, this may be very overwhelming, right? So you might be like, oh man, where do I start? And I completely get it. I think that you should at least understand how to do one very well before you start juggling all. But at the same time, I think you also need to be aware of what product is in need. And so there are going to be times that one product is hot and other products are not, right? And so I think it really, you need to understand the demographic and the use of these tools, because each one of them is just that. It's not only a different stream of income, but it's also a tool. And so let me give you a clear example right now. There are so many, probably even watching right now, that solely focus on purchase. And because you are just blinded on purchase, you spend a lot of your time in trying to generate the traffic for purchase. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But when you do it to a point where you let money under your nose slip by you, like you just shut off because you don't do your own refinance, or you shut off because you don't revisit your past clients to do refinances, or you don't solicit them when there are opportunities that you need extra revenue. I think just maybe it's complicated to juggle. And so I hope to share with you through Ed Sales Remastered these very efficient ways to help you juggle, so that you can really capitalize more business and actually generate the income that you want. And so when you look at your business as a business, right? Like, your business is not your employer. Your business is not your business card. Your business is you, boo-boo. So it's you. It's how you represent your name. It's how you represent your service, and the way you deliver is what they buy into. They don't buy into your little cool software gadget. They don't buy into, your cool logo. What they buy into is you. And so if you understood how to craftfully deliver an experience that is memorable, well, guess what that does for you? It continuously feeds you, because that person who did business with you before will do business with you again. And the likelihood of them doing another transaction by way of refinance or purchase is very high. Right? They're going to be on this earth for a long time. You might as well capture them and their friends and their family and their coworkers. But where does it all start? Where it all starts is just our knowledge of being aware of how this particular tool, right, which is maybe a government loan or a DPA. DPA is down payment assistance, by the way. Or non-QM loan, like bank statements or equity share, right? Like there's so many different type of programs, which ultimately are our tools, but we tend to make them a little more we overcomplicate it. And so we'll start talking about non-QM to somebody who doesn't even need non-QM. Or we'll start talking about government features and completely forget about DPA programs, right? And so you have to have a good understanding of kind of the I guess the overall spectrum of different tools that you have. And that's going to come from just knowledge, like studying your craft, because if you don't understand where each piece fits, you're going to be trying to put that square peg into that round hole, and you're going to get very frustrated. And so, you know, what I would recommend is that you definitely adopt some sort of morning ritual. I'm in my morning ritual right now, and it's Sunday, right? Like it's Sunday morning. I could have slept in. It was raining this morning, but you have to challenge yourself to give yourself that couple hours, because you invest that into yourself and then you grow from those couple hours. And so if I could tell you to do one thing this year to really adopt, to improve yourself, is adopt a morning ritual. And so those couple hours are designed to help you better yourself and better your craft. It's not meant to put out fires. It's not meant to work per se. It's actually meant to build your passion. And if you're trying to get into this game, you got to be passionate about helping people. And so if you look at it in that way, then you're not going to look at it as studying. You're going to look at it as, I'm passionate to make a difference in people's lives. I'm passionate to really help and serve people the service that they need, and thus will give me in return countless transactions, because I'll get it by way of repeat business, by way of referral business, right? By way of just overall testimonials that I can now build my own brand. And so it builds off each other. And I think if we take the time to first understand our craft and understand how each tool and where it goes, I think that we're improving ourselves. But not only that, but you're making yourself as powerful as you can be, so you can properly help people. And so, like, you know, I know it seems hard, but at the end of the day, if you really think about it, like chefs or bartenders, right? Like that, it blows my mind how some bartenders can quickly make a drink. Like they'll know exactly what, you know what I mean, what ingredients, what drinks. Like that blows my mind. It seems hard, but at some point, I'm sure to that bartender, it was very hard for them also. Like how they didn't know what you know, splash of orange peel and bitter and, like, you know what I mean? I don't know, it baffles me. But some bartenders do it very quick, but they do it like second nature. How? Is because they just took the time to study it. They took the time. What happens? They, you know, if they do it right and they serve it up with good service, they get tips. They get above and beyond their income, don't they? And so if you take kind of that same ideology where like a bartender or a chef, how they can quickly call the ingredients and they understand what pieces make what, you have to get to that point. You have to get to a point where you're just a master chef. You get what I'm saying? So when you get to serve people as if your product was a drink or a dish, I think that you'll be a little bit more craftful, but also look at it kind of with excitement. Like, man, I hope you like, you know what I mean? Like when someone serves you, when you serve something to somebody and they tell you that they really like it, enjoy it, that's dope. It feels really good. And so I guess that's my real message today, is look at your business as what it is. It's a business opportunity. It's you to create multiple streams of income. And you're not going to create multiple streams of income if you don't practice your craft, or if you don't understand the opportunities that you have before you. So if you're a purchase agent and you're not touching your refinance biz, you're not revisiting your book of business, you're not, you know, looking at, like right now today, like your streamlined opportunities, man, it's probably because you're intimidated, because you think that it's a different sale, when you should be taking care of your prospects. Because if you take care of them, it's just another opportunity to ask them for some referral business. I know you got quotas to hit. I know you probably are told to only help, you know, your purchase clients, but find a way to make money off that book of business. You see what I'm saying? Like whether you hook up with somebody who does refinance like me, and you maybe buck them off or something, like, hey man, I'll send you some referrals, send me back some referrals. You know, you got to create that relationship so you can create that stream of income. Whatever you do, just make sure that you're not letting any crumbs slip through the cracks, because those are your crumbs. That's your money. And I hope that you like this video. I'll be sure to leave a link below for those purchase agents who forget about their book of business and are not doing the refinances because you're so focused on just chasing realtors, or you're so focused on just doing purchase business. I promise you, there's so much money, probably in your book of business, in the FHA loans or the VA loans that you funded last year, or any loan that you funded last year for that matter. There's a way to rechurn that business. There's a way to make more money out of that book of business, and you just got to be open-minded. You just have to actually want it. But you can't want it if you only know how to use one tool within your tool shed. You get what I'm saying? So you understand the other tool, which is refinance, and I promise that you'll actually increase your income. I'll leave a link below of a video that I dropped yesterday about how to effectively sell an FHA Streamline. So be sure to catch that, because that's going to help you at least close an extra couple 5-10 units this month if you really go after it and you really understand it. So don't forget to like and comment this video. If you haven't by now, go to salesremastered.com and download a copy of the sales script. I've reformatted it for purchase and refinance. So now all the purchase agents has something very craftful to use when they're taking inbounds or when you're outbound soliciting for PALs, pre-quals, purchase business, or what have you. So go and get a copy of that. If you downloaded it before last month, January 2019, you don't have the updated copy, boo-boo. Go back to salesremastered.com, put in your personal email address, and request an updated copy, and let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Now I'm up, yeah, my whole squad up. We ain't never gonna give up. Rich as fuck, I could never hear. Diamonds in my ear, say this clear, I could never feel. This gonna be my year.